Okay, now we're going to get started with our calculator. I've gone through and done the basic legwork here, so you're going to need 16 buttons. One for each digit 1 to 0, one for a clear button, one for an equals button, and then one for a plus, a minus, a multiplication, and a division sign. Next, you're going to need 5 labels. Now, you can't see a few of these labels. You have one right here. That's going to represent your mathematical expression, and you have one here that's going to represent the total after you've told it to calculate. You'll need another label for number 1, another label for number 2, and 2 text boxes that you should go ahead and name txt num1, txt num2. That this is important. Please remember to keep your names in order as you go through. Now, there are many options and different ways to make it so when your program starts up and you type something in, like if you do just this, pull this up, you want to click the button 1 and you want 1 to be headed to this or this. There are a few different ways that you can actually set it up so the program knows which one you want to invest in, which one of these 2 text boxes you actually want to type in. Because focus won't work if you have this selected and then you press this button. The focus switches over to this and you can't do anything with that. You have to type it in manually. But to get these to work and to get the computer to know which button you want, you can use any method you see fit. Do not worry about, whatever it is. Just be creative, but I'm going to show you one possible method today. So feel free to do this, feel free not to do this. It doesn't matter. All right, we are going to go with a radio button. Okay. You're going to want 2 radio buttons. So one right here and one right here. Right. Just the way I'm doing this, you can really actually take these labels out and make them num1, num2 if you want. But RDO, num1, and change the label to num1. Okay, so we can now delete that label. You just have this radio button here. Do the same thing with this one. It's RDO num2. And change that to num2. Go ahead and delete this label. Okay. Now, when our program starts, what we'll do is have the user select whichever one the number they want to add to, and make that the way to go. So let's go ahead and just start. The code should look something like this. When button 1 is clicked, what you want it to do is check if RDO num1 dot checked equals true. Then txt num1, the text box, dot append text 1. Okay. And to make this look kind of nice, what we also want to do is to add a txt num1 dot focus. Yeah, this line right here is optional, but it makes your program flow a little bit better. Okay. Next, we're gonna tell it else if RDO num2 dot checked equals true. then txt num2 dot append text 1. Okay. Num2 dot focus. Okay. So this is just a simple code. Whichever whichever radio button the user has highlighted will go through. Next, we need the equal sign. All right. And what we want to do in the equals is we take these global variables that we have set up. So we have int num1. We wanted to make int num1 equals to convert to int32 txt num1 dot text num2 equals the same, but for the other box. Okay. Then we're going to start another if statement. Okay. If little expression.text, and you can see here, if you click on the plus button, right here, it's going to take and make the label expression.text equals to the plus sign. So that means the user wants to add it, right? So we make it equal to the plus. Can't see my keyboard. Okay. Then total equals num1 plus num2. And then label total dot text equals convert to string total. Okay. Next we want to do else if, same thing, label expression dot text equals minus the total will equal num1 minus num2 and label total dot text equals text equals convert to string total. All right. And another thing we'll want to do, just to make this easier, do txt num1.clear txt num2.clear. Right. There's no reason to do that, but it'll just flow just a little bit better. You're gonna basically do this for each of the buttons. So you'll have 10 different buttons that go through and add a 1, a 0, a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's about it. Here, I'll go ahead and show you where we're at right now. Gotta give my virus software a second to clear it. Batman. Login. Calculator. Okay. See if we that it'll work. You'll see that when I press plus, that works. I haven't coded in the other symbols. Then the equals, that works. So let's try this with just some random numbers. Equals, it works. All right, I need to program in the clear but we should be good to go. You have the basic idea of how to make it work. Now, just just for the sake of being thorough and clean, when the clear button's pressed, what you want is to reset everything to its 0 state. So num1.clear, txt num2.clear, label expression dot text equals that, and then label total dot text equals that as well. This way, whenever you click clear, the entire thing gets cleaned up. But doing this, you're more than welcome to make any changes that you see fit. You don't need to do any decimals, just whole numbers. Yeah, there you go. And that's essentially the calculator. Good luck on the rest of it.